Okay, so we've given the spackle some time to dry out here, and now it's ready to be sanded here. And I have a sanding pad here. It's made by 3M, and it's fine. And what I'm going to do, and what's good about this is this can conform to the shape of the crown. So you just put it all up against it, and then what I do is I just put the pressure on my fingers here, and I just wipe it like that. So that is my sanding, and that doesn't create a lot of dust, and it's just to take off any crowns or ridges that was left by the blade here. So there's the holes are right here. So I'm just going to sand that, and then I'm going to move right over here and wipe this down. So that is my sanding there. And now what we have to do is we have to re-caulk this here, and I'm not quite sure if you can see it, but up here the caulk has shrunk, and there's a black spot there and a black spot there. So this needs to be caulked again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my caulk on here, and we're going to re-caulk this here. And again, when I re-caulk this is going to create a smooth surface, so that when we go to paint or cut in, I'll have a smooth surface to cut in on, and the line will appear to look straight. So what I'm going to take my finger here, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to force the caulk into the gap there. And that's what came off there, and then I'm going to come back up here and work that into the surface there, and that is what is left there. Okay, so this has been caulked twice now, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to refill the holes one more time. So I'm going to load up this here, and the holes were right here, here, and there. So I'm just going to simply go over the holes one more time here. And it's not going to fill in much here, but as you can see, where it's more pink, then that means that there's more that was left there. So that is going to fill in the impression there. Now I'm going to reorganize this here, and then work on this one here. And that's going to take care of that. And then I'm just going to come over here and take care of that one, and then this one down here. So as you can see, there was just a little bit of a concaveness there, but since I went over a second time with this, that'll take care of it, and now the surface will be totally smooth. So we're just going to let this dry. This will dry very fast because I didn't fill much. And then once it dries, you just do a light sand, and then you're ready to paint. Okay, so these are the areas here that I filled, and now they're ready to be sanded and filled again. So I have my sanding pad here, and I'm going to sand this area here, and that's going to take care of that. And then I'm going to sand this area here. And you can almost see like how it started to, when I pushed it to the back of the hole, it's kind of sprouted out. So when I run my finger across it, there's like a pimple. So we're just going to sand that down. And then there's an area right down here, and I'm just going to put the pressure here and then here, and then just wipe it. And then I'm going to sand down the box patterns here. So the sanding is done now, and now I'm going to pick up my 1-inch blade here and load this up, and I'm going to come up to this area here. and that's going to take care of that. And now I'm going to come down here and that's going to fill in those two holes there. And then I'm going to come right over here and fill those. And now I'm going to reorganize it and then bring it to the inside of here. And I'll come down here and fill that. So now I'm just going to continue to go around and refill the rest of the holes, and then once this dries we'll just give it a light sand and then it'll be ready to be painted.